Hi, I'm Scott, and this is Scott Rod's Wicked Rides.
All right. How are you guys doing this week? So, we had some family issues we had to deal with on Monday, so we didn't get anything done on Monday. Tuesday, I went and hauled a big dump truck for my cousin. Trying to trade some work, trying to help him out, get some stuff to his place that he's trying to work on. So, yeah, that was an interesting trip. You do like 42 mile an hour is all the faster I can go before it started swaying all over the place, but I'll get into that later. I want to do a video on that to help people out with swaying trailers and what to do in that situation. So that was Tuesday. I got to go out to my cousin's house, drop that dump truck off, and he had the bolts already cut, welded, and out of the cab for sketchy. He was getting ready to go to Georgia though. I didn't want to rush him, so it's kind of stuck in fab jail right now. So it's over at my cousin's house. He's in Georgia. It's Sunday, so that's all we got done on the truck. We got the cab bolts out of it, separated, but it's waiting because I've got other stuff we're planning. Also found out Tuesday that our sandblaster guy, I guess, had a heart attack, and I don't think that place is open anymore. We didn't know about that. It's been about a year since we used that guy, maybe a little longer, and didn't know. So I'm trying to find somewhere to get my frame sandblasted now, and then I'm going to go over Friday and talk to my painter, and we're going to see what kind of paint I want to get. He's got a paint mixing station. He's got some really cool stuff in his shop, so we're going to go check that out on Friday. Oh yeah, this morning we went over and checked out the new shop. So here's a little bit of the new shop that we're getting. I can't do anything in there yet because they haven't closed on the property. It also has a pond. So because there isn't much stuff going on this week, I'm going fishing. So let's go see if I can catch anything in this new pond. Go check out the new pond, check out the new shop. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to go over to Brad, my painter's, and we're going to go talk with him about paint, and he might have a lineup on somebody that can do sandblasting for us. So I was also cleaning up here over the weekend, or well, over the week, not the weekend. I found the heater core for the 60 Impala. It was in a really weird spot. I've been looking for this for a while, but I have it now. So now I actually can finish 100% the Impala. This is the only thing that was stopping me when I was building it. I guess I pulled it out and set it in a really stupid spot. So I'm gonna go take this to the place that checks them, cleans them, check for leaks before I throw it back in my freshly, painted heater box. And then we should be able to put this in and finish the Impala. So that's coming up real soon too. I cannot wait. I bought that car running and driving 6 years ago now. And yeah, it's been sitting in that spot ever since. So hopefully this year we get the 60 Impala done too. But heater core is found, heater core is going back in. Progress is getting made. It's all I care about every day.
I'm Brad with Classic Color Works, and I know Scott. We've been knowing each other for a long time, since the Hot Rod Barn. It was back, probably about 15 years ago almost. And met him. He was starting there as a mechanic, helping out, and turned into doing a lot of stuff there. And I was working there in the paint shop as the painter, and did a lot of custom cars there at the time. And since then, after the Hot Rod Barn closed, Scott his own shop, and we've been in touch ever since, helping each other out on different cars. He's towed some cars for me for some clients that called me up and said they got 4 cars in Michigan. He towed those over for me so I could do the repairs on them. And I have my own smaller shop right now. I've been here ever since the Hot Rod Barn, but before that I had a big shop in the Mokina area, and I just decided to downsize and keep stuff a little easier. But I do anywhere from stock refinishes all the way to custom paint work to even to show car quality if that's what the customer wants. But here behind me is a 57 Olds that I got about 8 years ago from a customer that he couldn't finish the car, didn't want it anymore, so we agreed on a price. I purchased it, and then I started going through it mechanically to get it roadworthy, and then I redid all the body work that somebody attempted to do on it. Just took it all the way down, brought it all the way back up, and then added this paint job to it. And did a lot of other cars, did the custom flame work on Jeff's 58. Done a, when I left the Hot Rod Barn, they had a 35 Chevy there that was involved in an accident. The guy just purchased the car and unfortunately ripped the right rear fender off and part of the rear body panel. Had to repair that, and that was a show car, inside and out, underneath, on top. Was able to match the paint on that. That was all in House of Color, a tangerine pearl. And, now Scott's got, we're talking about doing 1 or 2 trucks for him. He was just here today. We're picking out some possible colors. I got to work up a price for him so he knows how bad the paint's going to cost him.
All right, we're down here at Fat Daddy's at the open and run for the Harleys. I'm gonna do a little walkthrough, but here we go. How's it going? It's now Saturday. We had a really long week of trying to figure stuff out for where Sketchy's frame's going. as we talked about that when we went over to Brad's house. We talked to Brad for a little bit. But today is Saturday. The opening ride for our local bar was a success. There was a lot of fun that went on there. It was a nice, cool, brisk day, but it turned into a really nice day for riding. Sun was out the whole time. We did all our stops. I'm pretty sure there was no problems with anybody's bikes, like we always like to hear. No accidents, no nothing like that. So it was a really good day, really good turnout. There's a band over there right now, getting ready to go back. But we don't drink, we don't drive. We park our bike when we start drinking if we do. And then one of us doesn't drink, we have that one drive home. So we're gonna go down to our local bar. We're gonna have fun for the rest of the night. And then tomorrow I'm going to start separating some stuff on Sketchy that I need to save, like the spindles, a couple of the motor mount brackets, stuff I gotta blast and paint that's not gonna get, changed. But there's only a couple pieces I gotta save and do that too. So we're gonna separate those, get that ready to get fixed up for next week. And then my cousin had to go to Georgia, so we really didn't get much done on Sketchy this week. We did get the cab mount bolts separated like we talked about earlier. And got the news that we can't get the sandblasting done where we used to. So we're going to go that other route. We are going to just keep on moving forward on everything we have. Cassie's been working on the seat for the G35, just getting a little bit done every day in her free time. And then she's also doing the motorcycle seat for one of our buddies that hangs out at the bar. I'll show you that when it gets done. Put some new tires on the riding tractor, and yeah, you guys have a good rest of your week. My cousin will be back tomorrow, so when he comes back, we're gonna try and get the cab all the way off of the frame, undercoat it, and then I'm going to call a couple more people to try and see if I can get this frame done, and then go from there. Got to get the paint ready for it before we can blast it, so we got a couple steps we're waiting on. As soon as it's ready to go though, I'm going full blast on that, because once the frame is painted, we're gonna start building it back up. So that means QA1 suspension is coming out of the boxes, finally. I can't wait. Maybe I'll dig it out tomorrow. If I get a chance to, I'll show you. If not, it'll definitely be this next week. We will be digging into the QA1 suspension. So stay tuned, because there's a lot of fun stuff getting ready to come up. But for now, you guys have a good day, have a good night, whatever time it is when you're watching this. Yeah, be safe. But I'm going down to the bar to go listen to the band. We'll see you later.
So if you like what you see, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, because we have new videos coming out every Monday.